Election 2024 is already a doozy with a number of unexpected twists and turns. We have Craig Bolanos, the CEO and founder of Wealth Management Group, with us now for his common sense. Good to see you, Craig. If there's one thing the stock market does not like, it is uncertainty.
That's right, Angela. It's an election year and everyone's keeping a close eye, not just on the election, their candidate of choice, but their portfolios as well. And numerous surveys are beginning to show that anxiety is rising as we get closer to that election, with some of these industry surveys showing that about half of investors are even considering pulling their investments out of the market based on whether their candidate wins or loses.
As you know, historically, election years can be good for the stock market. What can you tell us? And does it really matter who's in the White House?
Well, Angela, I have to first say this. 2024 has been off to the races. This has been yet again another good year for investors of all shapes and sizes. That being said, historically, if history is my guide, and to be quite frank, history is the only guide that we have, there's some seasonality. I expect that through the months of August, September, October, what I call the VIX, or the level of volatility, it's probably going to increase. That's very normal in an election year. But once the election is complete, once the country recoalesces, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see stocks trend higher, so long as this economy remains on firm footing, what we've dubbed so far the soft landing.
What about just staying the course and sticking with a plan to get through the election season? And is there a danger in pulling all of your money out of the market ahead of the election?
Well, Angela, I think we've talked about it time and time again on your television program, is that as investors, we need to cull out some of the noise. We need to look at fact versus fiction. And the reality is this: making a decision, as we see in some of these surveys, about pulling all of someone's money out of long-term investments based on the result of whether or not your preferred candidate wins or loses, that's probably a recipe for failure. It's certainly not a recipe for success. Because again, if history is our guide and it's the only guide we have seen economies do well both under Republican and Democratic leadership. So I think it would be wise for all investors who want to be a good steward of their long-term finances to make sure that, one, they have a financial plan. Two, to make sure they understand their time horizon. Three, to make sure that they really embrace what it is that they own, why they own it. And when we focus on those areas of basic blocking and tackling, all the noise, all the volatility that's going to be associated with this election, it is full of opportunity. That's opportunity to sell into strength, to rebalance, to buy into weakness. And that's what I want people focused on, is being nimble. And that means staying prepared and flexible with their portfolio solutions. So to everyone listening, don't let the outcome derail the best laid long-term plans that have been TNT, tested in the trenches. I'm Craig Bolanos, the CEO and founder of Wealth Management Group, and I want you to learn more. Download now for free our guide to your investments and elections. You can do that right from our website at investwithwmg.com. That's investwithwmg.com.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.